Hello! It's Tuesday, and I've been thinking all day long about what tip I was going to share with you today. And because I'm full of tips, but whether or not they're applicable to everybody else is a different story. But, okay, couple things. First of all, as a parent, I do not know everything. Surely, my children could attest to that. But there are a few things that I've picked up on over the years that I really, really like. Okay, and so I'm going to share a couple of those with you today. Before we do that, though, I want to show you something really cool. So I was at Women's AHA Camp, and we made these wonderful boxes that have just some special things in it. And for my box, I cut out all these different words from magazines that I just loved. Next Level, About a Boy, because I have all these boys in my house. Radiant. Are these all backwards for you? A New Reason. Just anyhow, these words that just inspire me. It's like this treasure chest, and I get it. Look good, feel good. See, all these little treasures of words that I have in my box, so that way I can just peek in them in case I'm feeling down. But anyhow, look, I love this. So real. And this is what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to be so real and let you know that there are times where my four boys just fight all the time. And sometimes it's because it's winter and we've been cooped up too long, or maybe it's summer and we've just had too much of each other. And so a few years ago, I came up with this chart. As a mom, it's hard to stop and think like, okay, what's the appropriate consequence for that action? And to try to be consistent was really hard. So what I did is I came up with this list of things that if the kids did anything on this list, they would have the same consequence. And a lot of them are like just part of being brothers. So let me see if I can show you. Okay, so I have this poster board, and I'll just read to you the things that are on it. So the consequence that is consistent for any of the actions is either 20 burpees, or my son says he wants to do push-ups, so he could do 20 push-ups. So what happens is if I catch them doing one of these things that isn't appropriate, then what I do is I tell them, okay, 20 burpees. And so for example, one of them's being rude. If they were being rude, I would say, that's rude, you owe me 20 burpees. And if they would argue with me, then I would say 25. If they keep arguing, I'd say 30. And that's all I would say, 25, 30. And then pretty soon, they'll get down and do them because I just keep increasing it by 5 burpees at a time. Okay, so here's some of the ones that are on the list, okay? Being rude, provoking. That is so, like, I'm not touching you, but you are provoking me. So being provoking or being easily provoked, sometimes, you go around and your button is just so big and it's like, he pushed my button. Yeah, but your button is so big. Of course he pushed it. And then underneath that I put provoking mom, because sometimes they just provoke me. And so I give them 20 burpees for that. Hitting, that is not okay at our house. Name calling. Being asked twice. Sometimes somebody says, hey, can you move your feet? And they don't listen. Then if they have to be asked twice, then they earn burpees. Taking other people's stuff or touching other people's stuff. That is a problem at my house. Another one is bossing each other around. Now, sometimes if they boss each other around, I say, if you're going to talk to them like they're an employee, then you have to pay them like one because you're being a boss. So then I make them get some money out of their money jar and pay them. I'm just trying to teach them nobody likes to be told what to do. So bossing others is on the list, and then being mean to animals, because we love our animals, but sometimes they get a little rough with them, and so they need to remember to not be mean to animals. So I have this poster in the kitchen, so everybody refers to it frequently, and instead of going through the whole, that was not okay, then I just say, being rude, 25 burpees. And then if they argue, 30, 35, and they have to get down and do them, and they're very reluctant to do them. But I have the strongest kids in the block. I promise. They are so strong because we need frequent reminders to be good. Anyhow, that is what we do, and it gets a lot, and I try to present it to them in a positive way. Just say sometimes we just need to get our energy out, and sometimes we do that by being rude or pushing each other's buttons, and so by doing burpees, we get our energy out, and then we can behave ourselves again. So that is my tip for this Tuesday, and I think in the next couple days, I'm going to share with you another tip on 5 phrases for a better apology. And actually, you can find this on my website now, Kayla-Leah.com. It's in the blog section. But one of the things that I taught people how to do is how to say 5 phrases when you say, I'm sorry, that really validates somebody. And instead of just being like, sorry, or, not really sounding very sorry, these 5 phrases really help. So look forward to that. I'm hoping to have that coming up in the next couple days. And I hope that there's something that helps from this poster board. For me, it's not having to think about what the punishment should be. I can keep making dinner and just tell them over my shoulder, you need to do 20 burpees. It feels very validating for the person who's been wronged, because then they get to watch their brother do 20 burpees. And it's pretty instant. Gets that energy out of the boys, and then we can move on with our day. So I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I know I have a gazillion things to do, so I'm going to get off to do all those things. And I see a couple of my friends are here watching, and I hope that you guys are having a great day too. Take care. Bye.